Hi everyone, it's Killshot, not a game. This is Play Dead Live. We got Arc, we got MIR, and tonight is a little bit different because we've got no legends in play tonight. It is going to be crazy, so it's going to rely on a little bit of guts, a little bit of skill, and every little point could be important. How fast you get your moves in, whether you make mistakes, all of those things will be in full effect tonight. Before we get started, how about the super chats? We got Bones in the house. Good luck, Art. Good luck, Mir. Put those legends down. How about Valar? Hello, Nana, Kills Great Monch channel member, sponsors, PDO, Auction House Fishing, Death Drop. We got everything going on. So thank you guys for being here tonight. As a reminder, everybody will be all into their election business tomorrow. So we are going to take tomorrow night off unless people really twist my arm at some point. Maybe we'll do a 30-minute fishing thing or something just to keep people sane. But then, regardless of what happens tomorrow night, we will be back Wednesday night. And Wednesday we got Ship Strike. So I'll have your matchup set, ready to go for Ship Strike. We got Deadly Dimes in the house. Good luck, Art. Good luck, Mir. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through loud and clear? Do we have the energy tonight? Give me triple nines. If you are here and you are ready to get into some fun, get into some action tonight. All right. That's all I need to hear as long as it sounds good. All right, let's take a quick look at the standings. We got Arc alone at the top of the standings. They've beaten everyone so far. They're making their way back around a second time. Arc at 4-0 with a point differential of 21. They stormed into the farm and they have yet to feel defeat. We got Vox right there, 3-2. Sly not far behind, 2-3. And as you guys know, Mir went through a brand new revamp lineup, so I'm anxious to see Mir tonight. Their team putting it together. You know, after you get a couple games under your belt, anything can happen. We got our next game is going to be 1 week from tonight. We got Mir at Vox. Vox is hungry. They're ready to get back. They're looking for a home game. And then we got Sly traveling to Arc. So good stuff for all of you guys. I am going to do a quick, we have not done PCP points for a while, so I've got to get everybody's avatar. But I did go ahead and list the top person in each category. And you guys can, if you want to zoom in, you can zoom in and see some of the other stuff that is going on there. So we got gold bars, Julia with 5 gold bars. We got Cat with 4 halos. We got the assassin Julia with 4 tires. Bones, 3 waves taking over for JJ. Look at Valar with 4 cannonballs. Gemstone, 4 bronze stars. Craven and Crimson tied for the Demo Man. Risk It Biscuit. Justice Ron, Dr. Die. Animal, 2 Ace Awards. We got about a 5-6 way tie probably for Ruffled Feathers. Surrender, Ron and Craven. Watchtower, Crimson. Stealing Vehicles, we got Luxor and Bones. Kel Shattering Stones, and of course, the Triple Crown Awards. So a lot of good stuff there. Ron, is there something else that we need to do tonight? It is roll time, baby. And tonight, we're going to get back to our normal group. So the teams that are not playing tonight, if you're not playing, that is going to be Vox, and it's going to be Sly. Give me a number from 1 to 12. 1 to 12. Ah, look. Let's see. Let's see if somebody mixes it up and actually goes 1 to 20. Creatures of habit. Oh, everybody looking pretty good so far. All right, here we go. Let's get that die roll. We got Vox, we got Sly, and we got number 9. Nobody with number 9. Roll it again. Number 2. Cat, number 2. Winning the pack tonight. Congratulations on that. And I'm pretty excited about what's next. But you guys are going to have to give me 999s. There might be, this bundle is one of my favorite bundles that we do. Because when we roll out a new gear set, you always got a chance to get 2 pieces of gear. Because this is the final piece of one of our longest lasting gear sets. We rolled this out way back in like April. 7 months for the Rev X. I've loved the Rev X. But tonight we're getting back to our origins a little bit. The first piece ever of Origin X. And there's going to be a lot of unique things about Origin X, but one of the coolest things is you can use your other PvE gear, or with Origin X, you can use it as PvP and PvE gear. So you gem it, you equipped it, and then you submit 1 CRS, and you're good to go. You can use that same CRS on Friday night. That might be worth its weight in gold right there. Now, I'm not going to say that there might not be other PvE sets that some people want to get their hands on. But this is really cool because some people only want 1 set of gear. All right, I see some 999s in there. I'm going to take you to tonight's Epic War Bundle. Here it is. We're starting out up in the silver. Elixir Extreme. Elixir Steel, 1. Triple Dimes, 2 Bunko, 5. Post-battle pet revives. Graphene, Carbine, 1 of each of your waxes. Take you down to the red bundle. 2 Cruel Red. Raised Cliff, Combat Orb. Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. I'm going to double up your red bundle tonight. So that means you're going to get 4 Cruel Red gems, and then 2 of each of those other items, and 2 Terror 10s. So you can get a silver bundle, double red. I make it hard on Deadly Dimes, right? She's got to do all this stuff tomorrow, so she's like, let me do the math here. She's got it, though. She's good at it. All right, take you over to the gold bundle. 2 Cruel Blue, Fortify, Healing Whiskey, Health Tonic, Fear Smoke, Galaxy Glyph, Onyx Skins, Stellar Skins. Pretty nice. Pink Smoke, Green Bundle, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, 1 Gold Spark, 1 Blue Spark, 1 Sacred Tea. Remember, those sparks are now singular. Play them smart. Heal and Thrill, Max Seal Smoke, Rage Tonic, 1 Standard Recipe, take you up top. Mythic Summon Skins, Colossal Skins. And that's right, the artwork's amazing, the stats are incredible, but here it is. This is the Rev X band. I want to wear one of those. That would be my wristwatch right there. H18, D12, B10, AP8, and that's right, we have raised the mass destruction, everybody, even higher. I'm going to give you guys a second to process that one, because I know that takes a little bit to process, right? But not only do we finish out the Rev X in style, we also are rolling out tonight, as I said, brand new hybrid gear. This is PvP and PvE, and it really gets us back to our origins, right? When there was 1 set of gear. H20, D15, look at the stats. B12, AP9, and a brand new ability called Symbiote. And the Symbiote lets you choose between turning into, for 1 round, your turn, the wolf, the tiger, the bear, or the dragon. The wolf will boost your AP for 1 turn. The tiger will boost your damage for 1 turn. The bear will boost your health and make you harder to kill. and also make your boss harder to kill for a turn. And the dragon will increase your wall damage. Those of you that love hitting the wall and you love that extra boost like you always did with Ignite, now you can have Ignite Gems, Mass Destruction, and the Symbiote for that one turn gives you a nice aggressive ability that's easy to master with a lot of power. And the Symbiote will do more in the future. I just wanted to start you out with that because Origin X is going to be the gear that carries us in to the brand new year. I mean, we're going to have, look, if we had the last set for a while, we are going to start our 6th year in Play Dead Live in January. In 2 months, we will hit our 5-year anniversary. And what better gear to do it than with the original, the Origin X gear that many of y'all will be wearing. I am super, super excited. Kel, let's see who picked up tonight's final piece of Rev X and the first piece ever, the Origin X mask. All right, still waiting on that list. Y'all give Kel a little reminder there. There it is. There it is. It is a lot. Look at who we got picking up this gear. B-Dub, Julia, Crimson, Dimes, JJ, Valar, Trigger, Football, Justice, Dr. Die, Bones, Samurai, Busy, Cat, Craven, Dow, Ron, Pope, Flyrod, Jim, Poison Arrow, and Kel. There we go. That is jam-packed. That's a lot of people in the gear. All right. We got 3 minutes until kickoff, everybody. So, I'm excited. Remember, the spirit of Play Dead Live is to have a good time, to bond with your teammates and everybody that plays our game. And when it's Faction Wars, the spirit's also to win. So, if you're playing tonight and you are a starter, if you are Justice, Kel, B-Dub, JJ, Valar, Julia, Sheila, and Jim, give me your pre-match buffs. All right, I see Justice, JJ, Kel, B-Dub. Man, MIR's on fire. Look how fast they got those buffs in there. I sense a little fire coming from MIR tonight. We got Shaman, Valar, Julia. Just need Gemstone. And we got Gemstone. All right. Those are your starting 8, everybody. Since we got a minute to go, I'll take you down to the MIR farm and show you tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Leading off in the rover position, we got B-Dub in the house as a rover. B-Dub will be followed straight across by Julia. Julia in the rover position. Then we got Kel. Kel is sieging. She is also the captain tonight. Sieging and the captain in the tank zone, and they've chosen the battleship. Valar also in the tank zone. Valar is a sniper, and they chose the tank. Let's go to Justice, making a second start with Team MIR. Justice is a sniper. He is in the bomber zone. Just to be followed by the Shaman. Shaman is in the DZ. Shaman followed by JJ. JJ in the DZ. And going last for Team Arc is Gemstone. She is sieging and she is also the captain. Remember, timers cannot be challenged. Play smart. Play fast. And don't be afraid to lay it all on the line. All right, here we go. Let's kick it off with B-Dub. B-Dub. 30-second timer starts now. Easily beats the timer with 6 seconds to spare. B-Dub's going to jump into the rover. Well, actually, I think she said hop. Hop in the rover and move to her DZ. So she's putting that bad boy in reverse. Watch this. See that? See, she got it spinning his wheels. Yeah, I made a sound of something skidding out there. All right, B-Dub, get that tire early on. 25 points on the board for MIR, just like that. Dark Boss to Main Street, Max Spark to Gemstone. That Max Spark right there to slow her down. Dark Boss, B-Dub playing at 1, would cap in 3. Could be worth a bonus 25 if it caps. Sleet Wand with a seal and thrill. Sleet Wand is going to take Ice Wands off the board. And it's also going to freeze that arc wall. B-Dub going long range. Going with the H8. Goliath to the wall with Mass Destruction 6. Next match it'll be 7 because that extra Mass Destruction on tonight's gear. So they're going to halt it times 3. So that would be an H5. But they got the thrill. Let's make it an S6. Goliath with Mass Destruction. B-Dub going for straight up damage early on. S6 looking like a black block and a green block for B-Dub. Using the Goliath. 2 blocks down. All right, let's take it over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer starts now. Julia's going to jump into rover. Let's give Julia a tire as well. Each team choosing to put their rovers first. She's going to roll down to the tank zone, right there beside Villar. Julia going to play a needle to the haystack. Julia playing needle in 1 with cap in 2. Seal, F4 Trex loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction 6. All right, give her seal. Smart play by Julia. Remember, Trex takes 2 blocks. Frozen block counts as a block, just like Rod. So Trex cannot take the black block until it first removes the ice block, and then it will remove a black block. Semi workaround. Good move. All right. Rover to the tank zone. Needle to the haystack. Seal. F4 Trex loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction 6. Let's go over to Kel. Kel, 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Kel's going to jump in the boat. Let's give Kel a cannonball. Go to their DZ. Boss to their chest. Kel playing boss in 1 with cap in 3. Seal, max spark to Jim. Jim cannot move this turn. Milo to the watchtower with mass destruction 6. Kel playing Milo. 15-point hit. We'll light watchtower number 1. Let's go over to Villar. Villar. 20-second timer from the tank zone. Timer is up. Beat the timer as it was switching. Jump in the tank. Cannonball for Villar. Wicked boss to their chest. We'll get to that in a second. Flourish wand. Drop that right by their DZ. Flourish wand. Let's take the green wands off the board. Seal and Thrill. S8 Maximon loaded to the wall with mass destruction. Kel, you can let me know when it hits when you read it. You don't have to wait for me to read it. It'll save us a little time. All right, they're going to double halt it. While they're doing that, I'm going to play Wicked Boss. Wicked Boss by Villar. Played in 1, cap in 3. If it caps, it is a minus 50 for a MIR boss cap. If it caps, it'll be a minus 50 for Team MIR. All right, we're going to double halt. That means Villar's going S8. We make it a 9. It's going to be an S7. Maximon with mass destruction. Maximon's going to be a minus 15. After mass destruction, it'll be a little less than a Goliath. Good juice on it, though. Green block. Green block. Arc up by 1 block. Halts. Save some damage. Let's go over to Justice. Justice. 20 seconds for you. Justice, Sheila, JJ, and Jim. Beats the timer. Justice going to move up to the temple steps. Immortal Woodrow. Now we know Immortal Woodrow creates a shelter. We also know that the Immortal comes with a seal. So you got to break the seal before you break the shelter. He's playing his own seal. Mass Destruction 6. And he's putting out the flame. All right, let's go to Sheila. 22nd Sheila. Beats the timer. Sheila going to start out with a needle over to the haystack. Shaman playing needle in 1 with cap in 2. Absorption with a seal. Put a max spark on Kel. We'll slow her down. Kel, you got to denim to the fire. Hits her weight. All right, let's put out the flame. And last but not least, JJ, 20 seconds. JJ says, ain't no cyborg for Team Arc tonight. JJ going down to disable the cyborg. Let's give JJ some dynamite. We'll see JJ in round 3. All right, Jim ain't moving, but she can get her move in. 20-second timer, Jim. Jim going to play Masara. Mythic Gideon, Seal, Max Spark, Kel. All right, Kel, you are now stuck in that DZ area for your turn. S8 Goliath to the wall with Mass Destruction. Mythic Gideon is going to be a -28 for Team MIR. Kel, let me know if it hits or if you want to forget a little longer. I'll roll the Masara. She's looking for a 1 to 6. It is a 12. No bonus to the War Dragon. It does hit. So Gemstone going big Goliath shot here. That is a S8 with Mass Destruction 24. S8 Grizzly in the house. Blue block. Blue block. And 75% of a blue block, 25 blue remaining. And that is the final move of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, we got Justice rolling into the temple. We got Valar rolling into the temple. So we're going to give a blessing to each. We're going to give the Shaman a halo. Give Kel a halo. Give B-Dub a halo. Strawman 0-0. DZ is 25 MIR, 0 arc. They neutralized and controlled their own. All right, let's go to round number 2. B-Dub from the DZ. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Gonna play Colossal Kang to Main Street. Could be worth 73. Super throw H9 Maximon to the wall with a little bit of Amplify. Remember, Amplify's charges are doubled. So they're amplifying the wall. They got their mass destruction on it, and she's going H9 Maximon, which is 9, 10, 11, 12 after the Super Thrill. Shaman's going to prevent it with the TP1 because it does not hit. Maximon does not score or remove score. Let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Julia's going to move to her own DZ. And thank you for playing that Dragon Smoke. I did not cover up the stone, but Kel did darken the stone. Colossal Kang to Valar's boss. Julia's Needle also caps. First needle of the game for Team Arc. Kel, let me know what you want to do with that. There you go. Now you're getting it. Amplify 2. All right, so let's get the Amplify on the wall. Movement's good. Dragon Smoke is going to relight the stone. Kang is good. S6 Unforgiven. Can't be stopped by player prevention, so they let it hit. So S6 Unforgiven with mass destruction. S6 Goliath equivalent. Going to take out a 75% of a blue block and a red block. 1 3/4 blocks off the board. Fairly easy wall, but fairly consistent attacks by all players. All right, Kel, you can't move, but it is your move. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Colossal Kang to Main Street with some pet repel. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. Elmo to the Watchtower, add a little bit more Amplify to the wall. That is now 4 Amplifies. Second Watchtower's lit. And the Elmo. Let's go to Villar. 20 seconds, Villar. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. She's going to play Colossal Kang to her boss. Could be worth 73. Going to go Pet Repel. Gold Spark Justice. Only because he's right beside her. F5 Maximon to the wall and getting a fourth charge of Amplify. Kelly got an F5 Maximon. Kel, if you got a black marker, Sharpie or something, you just write that like on the top of your hand. Just write it, read it, so it's right there in front of you. There you go. All right, see? It's working. All right, that Maximon loaded hits. Maximon's going to be a minus 15 for MIR. After mass destruction, red block. And 50% of a red block. 50 red remaining. $1.5. One red block and half a block. 1.5 left on the board. All right, let's go over to Justice from the Temple. Mini Justice. Gold Spark Justice. 20 seconds, Justice. Easily beats the timer. Justice going Colossal Kang to Main Street. Possible 73. Pet Repel, S8 Unforgiven. Justice adding a 6 charge of Amplify. But he is Gold Sparks. That damage is halved. So he does have the Amplify. They do have the Mass Destruction. He does have the Unforgiven. But the S8 Unforgiven, total damage cut in half because of the Gold Spark. Green block. And 50% of a blue block. So we got MIR with 2.5 blue. We got Arc with 1.5 red. That's the wall update. All right, start of Sheila's turn. Cap her needle. Second needle for Team Arc. 20-second timer, Shaman. Shaman beats the timer. Dropping a Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63 if that caps. Justice was just gold sparked. Went back to normal. And Justice, they gold sparked you again. Shaman going to play some Amplify. Going to step into the no zone. T10 Unicorn loaded to the wall. Kel says wait. Kang is good. Gold Spark is good. Big Unicorn shot. And Jim, you'll be next because we'll skip JJ because of the Cyborg. So be ready to roll. All right, what you got, Captain? What's the move? Killing me, Kel. Come on. Mortal Blue from B-Dub. There we go. All right. First blue of the game. Immortal Blue is going to break Shaman's absorption and her seal. Final move of round 2. Gemstone, 20 seconds. I got you, Sheila. Beats the timer. Jim going to play a needle to a haystack. Jim playing needle in 2. Would cap in 3. M7 Unicorn to the wall with Amplify. Amplifies up to 8 on the arc side. M7, make it a S8. Kel, S8 Unicorn. It hits. All right, Unicorn's going to finish off that wall. Gold bar to Gemstone. Let's rebuild the wall. All right, because it was a unicorn, they also get the black block, and they get a teardrop. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs. Julia with a halo. Kel, second halo. B-Dub, second halo. Team MIR, DZ, 25-0. 0-0 on the straw man. Justice and Valar still in the temple. Poke for Shaman, Unforeseen, and for B-Dub. Good couple rounds for B-Dub there. Now we got Unforeseen in the house, in the rover spot. Get those pre-match buffs. Shaman, good job as well. All right, let's get Amanda's pre-match buffs if we can. All right, before Amanda's turn, we're going to cap B-Dub's boss. And we're capped 219 points in Kangs. All right, 20-second timer for Unforeseen starts now. Beats the timer. Amanda moving over to the temple. So she's at the steps. Gonna steal Valar's needle. Ouch, Valar. No needle for you. Gonna play boss to Main Street. Amanda playing boss in 3. Cap in 5. Dropping a seal and thrill. Send a gold spark over to Julia. And S9 Unforgiven. Movement's good, steal is good, boss is good, seal and thrill is good, gold spark is good. S9 Unforgiven with that amplify and mass destruction is good as well. 50% of a blue block. Half block gone. Block gone, block gone, and 25% of a red block gone. 75 red remaining. Nice hit for Unforeseen. All right, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Julia gonna move up to her rover zone. Colossal Tenacious to her Kang. Could be worth 25. Dust to Justice. M7 Maximon loaded. And Julia, to what target is that? To the wall. That is a 25-point targeting penalty. But you cannot get a targeting penalty for the rest of the game. All right, so that is a 7. 8, Zulu. Zulu will double the damage, which will make up for a gold spark. So it is going to get max damage or normal damage. That is her rover. First shot. Maximon will be minus 15 for MIR. So S8 with amplified mass destruction. Wall number 2 is a little stronger. Green block. Green block. A little tougher, as you can see by the lower damage. Kel, your boss is going to cap. Second flag for Team MIR. And 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. All right, she is going to load on up to the bomber zone. A lot of action up there. Needle to the haystack, dust to Villar. Kel playing needle in 3 with cap in 4. Elmo to the watchtower. We're going to put Howl on Villar. Lower her down to 18 seconds. Elmo's going to light watchtower number 3. Ship, needle, dust, Elmo. All good. Let's go over to Villar. 20-second timer. 18-second timer. Psych. 18 seconds for Villar. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer's up. Did not beat the nerf timer. She did beat the second penalty timer. Vlar going to play Mythic Watcher. Watcher's going to go on the first. They've got 3 lits. The next one will be that bottom one. Mythic Watcher's worth 20 points. Gonna steal Justice Needle. No needle for you, Justice. Play a little bit of Arc Ice on their wall. Gonna play a S6 Summoning Grenade. I don't need a target for the Summoning Grenade because she called the orbital. So we know it's targeted to the wall if it's going to be an orbital. I just said that. If it's a Watcher, it's going to the Watchtower. If it's an orbital, it's going to the wall. S6 hits. Blue block. After mass destruction, second blue block. 2 blue blocks off the board. And she did clarify that the orbital is red, which would be 15 when that wall caps. And before we get to the next turn, I got to cap Vlar's boss. Her boss capped. In 1 second. Tenacious is going to cap 25 points. $209 points in Kangs. All 3 Kangs will cap. Flags are 2 to 1. Justice, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Boss to their chest. Justice playing boss in 3. We cap in 4. I'm sorry, in 5. 3 and 5. Going to put a max spark on Julia. Julia's back to regular size, but she is slowed with the max spark. Going to howl Vlar. Down to 16 seconds. He's going to blue spark himself. Boss of their chest, max spark, super thrill, which is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He did not pick the target, so he gets a 25-point targeting penalty as well. And Pope is going to prevent it. So the Maximon does not hit, no point deduction. But it would have been a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would have been a nice hit had it hit. The blue spark won't matter because it was played second, and it was prevented anyway. All right, let's go to Pope. 20-second timer, Pope. Beats the timer. Gonna release the tractor to the wall. All right, Pope is a priest. Anybody have the priest guide handy? Save us a little bit of time. Rebuilds one and takes one off. Sounds right to me. All right. Both are preventable. So, Kel, Pope is going to rebuild one of your blocks. Does it hit? Kel, hits or prevent it? All right. So, that order should take a block and in next round heal a block. All right. So we're going to take a block like Rod. Kel's choosing not to prevent it. No, he doesn't get a wave award because he's not washing anybody out of the temple. He chose to take the blocks out instead of take the player out. All right, so blue block is off the board. Next round, he is going to rebuild one of the MIR blocks. All right, JJ, back in the game, 20-second timer. Timer is up. Beat the timer. She's going to move back to her DZ. Stasis to Jim. Second max spark to Julia. So Julia's stuck where she is. Jim has a new pet. And Vapor to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction 6. And she played a E1. So the Vapor hits, but it's not going to light the Watchtower because there's a Watcher there. All right, movement is good. Stasis is good. Max Spark is good to Julia. E1 Vapor is not enough rage to get past the Watcher. And there's no points to it, so it just fizzles. And final move of round 3 is Gemstone and Stasis, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Gem's going to play Red Orbital. Arc Ice their wall. That is a second Arc Ice. So that is going to create a absorption effect, which will take a little bit more damage to get rid of it. S6 Grizzly to the wall with mute. I think that is the second mute because Julia played mute as well. So there's 2 amplifies left on that wall. Kel, S6 Grizzly. JJ, I'm gonna need you to perform an intervention if she waits for me to read it again. Hits. All right. Damage. Starting out. Any damage breaks. It's a teardrop. So easily gets rid of that first one. Now we got 3 blocks remaining that have not been damaged. S6 Grizzly, Mass Destruction and Amplify. Take out a red block and take out 70% of a red block. 1.3 red remaining. Art getting a little traction on the walls now. And that is the final move of round 3. At the end of the round, I got Pope with a halo. JJ with a halo. DZ's 25-25. Justice and Villar. Both getting their 3rd blessings each. Strawman 0-0. All right, let's go over to Amanda. Amanda, 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Mythic Kang to her boss. Possible 63. S8 Unforgiven loaded. 8, 9, 10. T10 Unforgiven. Jim says wait. First blue of the game for Team Arc, gold blue. Gold from the blue is going to break her seal. And Jim's needle did cap last round. So I'm going to cap that. So Arc 3 needles, MIR 0. Julia's max sparks. You can't move, but you got 20 seconds. All right. Julia playing Wicked Stasis. Wicked Stasis is going to bounce that stasis back to JJ's hand. So JJ, you have it. You can play it again if you want, but it basically bounces it off of her. Pet Repel. S8 Unforgiven to the wall with Roar. So we got an 8, 9. S9 Unforgiven. Kel. Hits. All right. She's letting it hit. She's like, you know what? Let it hit. Gold bar for Julia. Second gold bar of the game for Team Arc. Let's rebuild it. Two walls to 0. For Kel's turn, her needle's going to cap. First needle for Team MIR. All right, Kel from the bomber zone, 20-second timer. And that bomber stone is dimmed from Kel last turn. Beats the timer. Kel going to play Sneer. Sneer is going to shatter a dimmed Dragonstone. So Kel with a Dragonstone and a bullseye. The red ruby is shattered up there. She's going to move over to their rover zone. Ditch the boat. All right, so Kel in the MIR rover zone right now. Right beside Julia. All right, Jim, delete yours. All right, Kel, no bullseye. Sneer. Scold the Pope. That is going to light number 4 with Scold. Also going to give Kel second absorption. Max seal to JJ. F5 Milo to the watchtower. I'm going to mute some of that damage to their walls. Let's get rid of that. Remember, each one is 2, so 6 remaining. And Kel does light watchtower number 5 with a Milo. All right, a lot of stuff in that move, so I'll repeat it. Sneer breaks a Dragonstone. They use the Dominaria. She doesn't get the PCP points. Movement's good. Skull to Pope. Max seal to JJ. Milo to the watchtower with mute. All good. All right. Let's go over to Bilar, 16 seconds. Beats the timer. Bilar going to play Ward to Jim. Going to play Dragon Smoke. It will fizzle out and have no effect because it's actually a shattered stone. Got to rebuild the stone before you relight the stone. M7 Grinch Grenade to the wall. Loaded with Roar. Hits or wait. It hits. All right. It is a Grinch Grenade, and it's a mean one. M7 to the wall loaded. Black block, green block, 20% of a green block, 80 green remaining. And because it is a Grinch Grenade, if it takes down a black and a green block, Villar can choose a player to remove PCP points from. Villar, you got JJ that got dynamite. You got Bonnie that got a tire, and you got Kel that got a cannonball. Which would you like to remove? All right, Kel, no points for her cannonball. It's a good move, except for the dragon smoke. Everything else pretty solid. All right, let's go over to Justice. Who's dusted? 20 seconds, Justice. Beats the timer. Going to go Scold to Pope. Fear Villar. M7 Grizzly loaded to the wall. Going to mute. All right, let's mute that. Get one of those out of the way. Lower some of that damage. Jim, hits or wait? All right, Scold to Pope. I got Pope down to 80% health. Justice with an absorption. Gonna light Watchtower number 6 for Team MIR. Fear Villar. Out of her tank. M7 Grizzly loaded to the wall. Justice has dust, and we also have this absorption we got to get through. So he does hit. He breaks the absorption. His damage is going to be nerfed 25%, which will basically be his mass destruction. So he's going to have an M5 Grizzly. All right, after the absorption, we're going to take down the rest of that red block. And we're going to take down a red block. Only 2 red blocks remaining for Justice. All right. At the start of Pope's turn, Kel, we're going to rebuild a red block. You're going to prevent it or rebuild it. Your call. Hits or wait. All right. Let's put that block back. 3 red blocks for Team MIR. 3 full. Pope, you're up. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Going to use Marty to rebuild a stone. Can't Dragon Smoke on the same round it is rebuilt. So the Dragon Smoke will fizzle. Talon Valar to the temple. All right, Valar is taloned. Stone is rebuilt with Marty. All right, Marty rebuilds a stone. Dragon Smoke dissipates. Talon Valar to the temple. And going to play Amplify. JJ, final move in round 4 for you. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. JJ, needle to a haystack. JJ playing needle in 4. We'll cap in 6. Cyrus takes down 3 blocks for JJ. Well timed. Let's give JJ a gold bar. First wall for Team MIR. And E5 Grinch to the Watchtower. Jim going to Dominaria it, so no gold bar. Cyrus is good. Gold bars Dominari. Needle to the haystack's good. Grinch to the Watchtower. And she does pay to E5 this time. She's a quick learner. So we like Watchtower. Number 7. All right, Gemstone, final move of the first half. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to play Dark Boss to their chest. Jim playing Dark Boss in 4. Would cap the end of the game. Could be worth 25. Dragon Smoke. S6 Grizzly. To their wall. Bloodlust, Howl Kell. Kel did lock it in as hits. All right. Hal's going to be good. I have to move Jim into range. And it is a king error, but it is a costly king error. Dark Boss is good. Dragon Smoke is good. Grizzly to their wall has no effect because it's their wall. All right. And that is the end of the first half. Captains, give me around 5 subs. Valar with a halo. Justice with a halo. Pope. I'm sorry, they were blessings. Pope with a halo. JJ with a halo. DZ 2525. All right, we got Dow coming in for Pope. Busy coming into the ozone. Samurai coming in and Chad coming in. JJ losing her seal. Elevation. All right, we got the map reset. We're going to be in round 5. In round 5, the order is going to be Riley, Julia, Kel, Valar, Justice, Dow, JJ, Jim, Chad, and Busy. Before Samurai's turn, we cap a 63-point Kang for Team MIR. We're going to cap their third boss of the game. And 20-second timer. Samurai, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beat the timer. You're going to play Thraxis. Give yourself an E3. In round 6, she's going to move to the temple. A Talon Justice to the temple. And drop Seal. H9 Unforgiven to the wall with Mass Destruction. Jim plays Immortal Blue. Second blue of the game. And that will hit Riley for 40% of her health, taking her down to 60%. She's going to play Max Absorption, keeping her at 100%. All right, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer, Julia. Beats the timer. Julia going to move to the bomber zone. Going to play Stonehenge and Arc Ice, F5 Maximon loaded to the wall, and Sap Justice, Half Rage Justice. Kel hits her weight. Stonehenge going to put an absorption at the beginning. Also at the end. And Arc Ice on the wall. F5 Maximon. Minus 15. Those orbitals capped, by the way. Put those up there. Out of the way. We got Mass Destruction. We got 6 Amplifies. Good damage. Longer those Amplifies are up there, more long-term impact they have. Finish off a green block. And a blue block. And 25% of a blue block. I got 75 blue remaining arc. Kelly got 18 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat it. Kel's going to move to their tank zone. Colossal Watcher. All right, so we put a Colossal Watcher on their watchtower. Possible 25. I'm sorry, not a possible. She gets 25. Gonna put Arc Ice on their wall. Remember, 1 charge, nothing. 2 charges makes it an absorption. Sap Valar for half rage. F4 Elmo to the Watchtower. It's going to like Watchtower number 8. Give her the points for the Elmo. Movement, Watcher, Arc Ice, Elmo, and Sap Valar. All good, but not within the timer. Speaking of timer, 16 seconds, Valar. Timer's up. She beat the timer. Thraxis for Valar. Give her a E3 next round, too, just like Riley. Going to go Colossal Gideon. So minus 38 for MIR. A lot of deductions coming up. Going to go to the Temple Steps. Give Justice his pet repel back. Max Seal over to Dow. F4 Goliath loaded to the wall with mute. Going to mute that final amplify. Kel hits her weight. Y'all know this game is going to be known as the Kel hits her weight game, right? It'll go down in history. Hits. All right. F4 Goliath. That will get rid of Arc Ice. 4 Goliath after mass destruction and amplify. Gonna make it a Grizzly. 75 blue. Take the 75 blue and take 50% of a blue. 50 blue remaining. Not a huge hit. All red and half a blue block for Team Arc. MIR's on their second wall. It is a fresh wall. Does have some nerfs on it. Sorry, Valar. I got to cut your rage in half on that. Got to back that damage out. That is not 50% of a blue block for Team Arc. That is a full blue block after the damage addition. She was sapped for half rage. And Justice is sapped for half rage too. Justice, 20-second timer starts now. Justice beats the timer. Justice has Thraxis as well, loading up E3 in Dragonstorm. Summon Gritty. S9 Gavel loaded with Ignite. Going to sap Julia and Dust to Jim. Dow going to prevent the gavel. Sap, dust is good. Arc spark, all the damage is stopped. Dow, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. All right, now that he beat the timer, we're going to go ahead and cap Justice Boss that capped last round. So that is 4 flags to 1. All right, now back to Dow's move. Needle to the haystack. Dow playing needle in 5. We'll cap in 6. And JJ's needle will cap this round. I think I might have said her needle caps in 6. If I did, it obviously caps in 5 because she played it in 4. We'll get to that in a second. Needle to haystack. Summoning grenade, E8 to the watchtower, mass destruction, and dragon smoke. All right. There is nothing to dragon smoke because everything is relit, so dragon smoke will fizzle. Summoning grenade to the watchtower is going to hit. It is a specialty grenade because he chose the watchtower. He's going to get a Colossal Watcher. That will go to the first unlit watchtower, which is the 9th watchtower. Colossal Watcher is worth 25. Needle's good. Summoning grenade is good. Mass destruction is good. Dragon smoke fizzles. It is no good. The start of JJ's turn. Her needle does cap. Second needle for Team MIR. There we go. And JJ, 20-second timer starts now. Timer's up. Beats the timer. JJ gonna go scold to Jim. Arc ice to their wall. Glitch grenade to the watchtower with amplify. All right, let's give an amp back on their wall. Scold to Jim. E6 glitch grenade to the watchtower. Jim hits her weight. All right, hit. Scold is going to break Jim's seal. Does not light a watchtower because breaks the seal. JJ does get an absorption for it. The glitch grenade does hit. And she did pay the price for it. No straw man is lit, so there is no gain to the glitch grenade. But she does light watchtower number 9. JJ with a 9 award. All right, let's go to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Jim. Beats the timer. She's going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Torment the Samurai. Sap Justice. And Kel, you got F5 Goliath. Samurai going to intervene to Goliath. All right, let's go to the Cardinal. 20 seconds, Chad. Easily beats the timer. Chad going to play Rod. Seal and Thrill, Max Spark Valar. Mass Destruction up to 36. And H9 Unforgiven. Immortal Blue is the final blue of the game for Team Arc. We'll hit Chad and deal 40%. He's at 60% health. All right, Busy Bee, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Gold Spark to Kel. Torment to Kel. Chad playing Absorption, so he'll stay at 100%. Mythic Kang to Jim's boss. Beware 63 busy. T10 Grizzly. Mass Destruction. Kel's going to let us know if it hits her weight. Chad going to prevent it. All right, Spark, Torment, Kang. Big Grizzly shot from Pershing and a sap to Justice. That is the end of round number 6. At the end of round number 6. Justice with a gold orb, which we have not seen in a while. Kel with a Siege Award. Halo for Dow. Third Halo for JJ. DZ 25-25. Strawman 0-0. All right, we are in the final round. Let's give a blessing to Samurai and Justice. It is Dragon Storm. Let's roll it. It is E4. Oh boy, now we got some damage coming. E4, everybody. Max damage for Dragon Storm. Samurai, you're up first. You are tormented. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Vines to Busy. Skull to Busy. Max Spark to Villar. Villar's your second Max Spark. You're stuck there. Vines to Busy. Going to take her down to 90%. Skull's going to take her down to 80. Give Samurai an absorption. It hits, so she played the Rage Tonic to get through the Torment. So I got 4. She played Thraxus, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, S9 for Samurai. Does have an absorption. So first little bit of damage. Stops with the absorption. After the absorption is used. Remember, wall 2 is a little bit stronger. Black block, 65% of a green block because of the absorption. So that's 35 green remaining. Team MIR. Dow playing Insomnia to reduce 3 of the rage. Make that a full green block. All right. Reduce the 3 rage. That green block's going to be a full green block. Black block is off the board. And Sonya's out of play. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer. You got an E4. All right, Kamara to the O-zone. All right, Kimura to the O-zone. Jin Shi, -1 across the board for Team MIR. Blue Spark going to send Torment over to Justice. H9 Unforgiven with Ignite Kel. H9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Going to play Kruger as well. So Kruger to put out one of your flames. Cannot play. Okay, you can. Immortal Blue, you're good. All right, Mortal Blue hits. Going to break Julia's seal. Kruger's going to put out your 9th Watchtower. Julia playing max absorption so she can keep her seal. All good. Kel, you got 18 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat it. Nerf timer's up. This is for a 25-point penalty. She does beat the second. She erases it. So it is a 10-point penalty, but she doesn't get the nerf because of a race. Bane to their wall. Torment Gem. Unforgiven to the wall. So that means Kel's going to have a 4, 5, 6. S6 Unforgiven Gem. Just say. Remember, there's no player prevention. So if you don't have blues, let me know. Obviously, there are other things that you can do. But once we exhaust those. Yep. There are the Mythic Sonars. Playing those at a good time. That's going to save 40% of that damage. It's going to be a S3, Kel. Unforgiven. Pretty good nerf. Now, Bane is going to rebuild. All right, so we're putting a blue block back. Rebuild a blue block. Rebuild a blue block. And we'll calculate the nerf damage. And MIR does have a -1 across the board. So it's actually an F5 Unforgiven, 40% nerf on it. Take away the green block. And 40% of a green block. I got 60 green remaining. Not bad for a tormented attack, I guess. 16 seconds, Villar. Timer's up. She beat it. Nicely done. Barely. Kruger, blackout wand. Villar playing the blackout wand. No DZ points. Kelly got Kruger, Torment to JJ. H9 Unforgiven. Sap JJ for half rage. Mortal Blue from Samurai. Final blue of the game, both teams. Mortal Blue is going to break Villar's seal. And Kruger hits. It's going to unlight Watchtower number 8. MIR now with 7 Watchtowers. Villar playing max absorption. She wants to keep that. Justice, you are tormented in half rage. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Colossal Gideon. The -38. Arc Ice to their wall. That is a second Arc Ice that is now hit. Forms an absorption. Chromica. All right, so MIR's got a -1 across the board, which will take care of his Rage Tonic. They have he's got a Pershing. 4, 5, 6. And his Rage cut in half, so it's a 2.5 Unforgiven with Ignite and Amplify. And of course, the Mass Destruction is going to bump it up as it has all night, which is a Grizzly. 2.5 Grizzly with Amplify. Green block. 70% of a blue block. I got 30 blue remaining. Starting to see Arc's nerf game in full effect here. Dow, we're going to cap your needle. Should be the 4th needle. for Team Arc. Twenty-second timer, Dow. Beats the timer. Got another Kruger. Going to torment Chad. Ooh, his torments are hitting hard. H9 Unforgiven, Kel. Blue Spark, super thrilled to the wall with Amplify. Dow leaving the zone. Amy, give Kel a bronze star too. I wrote it down. I didn't give it to her on the screen. All right, we got Kruger to the Watchtower. Torment to Chad. H9 Unforgiven, Blue Spark. That is a 9. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They set this up, got them to use their blues, and then Dow went crazy mode. Kel with Immortal Sonar. All right, that's it. We do have the absorption on the wall. So 18, we're going to cut 25%. It's going to make it an S12.5. But they do have mass destruction. S12.5, Valar going to add Intalio to it. It's going to make it an S14. All right, first thing we got to do, we're going to absorb a little bit of it with that right there. We're going to go. It's full blue block. After the absorption comes off, we got blue block, and a red block for Dow. Big hit. But luckily, they had the sonar and also the absorption. Might have taken the whole wall down. JJ, you got half rage and a torment. 20 seconds, JJ. And Kruger is going to unlight this, by the way, Kel. So you guys are down to 6 watchtowers. They did play a Kruger as well. 6 watchtowers are lit. Timer's up. JJ playing Cyclone. To move her torment over to Busy Bee. She's going to head down to get in range. That is a 9, 10. Luckily, she does have half rage, though, so it looked like they double dipped on it, but she moved the torment. Get delay game warning for Arc. Obviously, Unforgiven can't be stopped, so it's just a warning at this point, first time. So Busy Bee, we got, or I'm sorry, JJ, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. After, and then 17 with the Jin Shi. But her rage was cut in half by the sap. Still going to make it a S9. Grizzly. S9 Grizzly coming up for Team MIR. $30 blue. Blue block. Blue block. And 10% of a red block. 90 red remaining. JJ. All right, the start of Gemstone's turn. We're going to cap 126 points in Kings. And a second boss, which Arc desperately needed. Flags are 4-2. Gemstone, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Gemstone, Gold Rage, Seal and Thrill. And she is tormented and dust smoked. She is going to play pet score, but we don't have a scoring pet being played. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's, yep, you're good. S10, that's right, on the Kang is good. So she can play the pet score and the bounty bear. So that is a plus 30. S10 after mass destruction, the Gold Rage. Red block, and a red block for Gemstone. Gold bar for Gem. Wall number 3. All right, let's go over to the Cardinal. Make some big moves, Cardinal. 20-second timer. Going to get into turret. Going to play Kruger. All right, I got him at turret bonus 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with Ignite. Red block. Red block. Red block. Oh, and they got the absorption on you, Cardinal. Ouch. The absorption at the end of that wall, and then 50% of a red block. The absorption hurt him. 50 red remaining. Well, it didn't really hurt him. He got 3 blocks down. Still pretty good. All right, let's get that Kruger. Unliked. That watchtower. All right, final move of the game. Busy Bee. 20-second timer. She's going to get in a turret. Gold Rage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Kel. Mythic Sonar from Justice to nerf it. Oh, hold on. Cardinal had Rod. Give him the gold bar, baby. He had Rod. Rod would have taken the first block. Gold bar for the Cardinal. That could be game-changing. All right. And Busy Bee. Mythic Sonar from Justice. All right. Busy Bee playing a Grizzly. It is 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But we're going to take 25%, makes it a S9. If you haven't intervened, you can play it. Yes. All right, intervene from Kel. And that is the final move of the game, everybody. And we did finish the game. So that means, Julia, 150 points for Occupy and a bronze star. There are no ace awards for Busy and Cardinal because they didn't get in the first round. They needed to get in round 5, which they did not. All right, I am going to rebuild Cardinals' wall because I got to get some blocks taken off here. All right, we had 6 blessings for Team MIR. Oh, sorry. I'm going to rebuild those 5. Make sure I get them off the right team. For Team MIR, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 blocks taken off the board for Team MIR. All right, over on ARC side, they've got 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ark finished about a wall ahead. Strawman, 0-0. All right, there are a lot of extra deductions, so it's going to take me about 5 minutes to get all the deductions. I think it's a close game. You can see different ways this went down. One team had flags, one team had needles, one team had walls, one team had watchtowers. One team got an orb. We also had JJ getting 100 points in the DZ. Kel and Pope splitting second place. So Kel with 25, Pope with 25, JJ with 100. So that's going to be 125 for MIR, 25 for Ark. All right, it's going to be fun. I mean, it's close, so whatever happens, happens. Could be timers. Maybe Chad won it at the end. Maybe Ark had enough. They had a strong delay game at the end. By delay game, I mean torments and absorptions and all of those things. So hold tight. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and we'll see if Ark is still undefeated or MIR got in the win column. Be right back, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back, and as promised, we had a close one. Both teams doing it in different ways. Can MIR get on the board? Did ARC, turn it around with their defensive mechanisms? Well, here it is. I'm going to give you the breakdown, and you guys can decide if this matched how you thought the game flow went. Starting out with flags, MIR, good flag game, 4 flags to 2. That is a 750 to 400 point advantage. So 300-point advantage, Team MIR. Let's go to walls. ARC took them a while to get going, but once they got their wall game going, you know how it goes. ARC, 3 full walls. That's 900 points, and they had extra 50, 950. And you know those gold bars help out when you get those walls too. That might be the secret sauce. But you know what? MIR got it going too. The difference is MIR. One second. I got to add one more thing. All right, back to it. So as I was saying, we got the wall game was 950 to 700. So ARC made up a little bit of ground. They were down 300, then they make 250 back. It's pretty close to that point, right? I mean, MIR with a 50-point lead. Get to Kangs. ARC finds a way to get those Kangs out there unless they're playing Vox. But 335 to 282. So now we got a pretty even game at this point. Siege and Occupy. Well, Kel got 100 points for Siege, but Julia got 150 for Occupy. So now you got advantage ARC by 50 points. But you get the Watchtowers in there. MIR, 150 points in Watchtowers. Now, ARC was smart at the end. They reversed 3 of them to keep them from getting that extra 100 points. Went from 325 potentially in Watchtowers down to 150. But MIR back up, getting that lead again. Dragonstone, Kel, 25-point Dragonstones. Then we got the DZ. 125 MIR, 75 ARC. Timers, minus 30 ARC, minus 20 MIR. But the needles, ARC 4 needles, MIR with 2 needles. Needles in the haystack. Overall, before we get to the PCP and the extras, ARC with a slight advantage, 2,330 to 2,312, right? It's an 18-point game going into PCP. PCP, we had ARC, 150 points in gold bars, 25 cannonball, 25 tire, 25 PCP DZ only, and 25 bronze stars. That's 250 points. Over on the MIR side, 2 gold bars, a 9 award, dynamite, 125 PCP DZ, 25 bronze star, and a 100-point gold orb. That's 425. So now MIR with an advantage of about 170 points. But we got to get to the extras. The extras are the tenacious. So I'll give you ARCs and I'll give you MIRs. MIR had Elmos and Milos. And they had a Dark Boss and a Colossal Watcher. But here's the negatives that MIR had. Minus 50 for the Wicked Boss from Valar. A Maximon, minus 15. Another Maximon, minus 15. Another Maximon, minus 15. Another Maximon, minus 15. Minus 38, Colossal Gideon. Minus 28, Mythic Gideon. And minus 25 targeting penalty. So overall, MIR had 110 in extras, but the deductions were over 200, gave them a minus 91. So that comes to down from their total. That put MIR at 2,646. ARC had a minus 25 for targeting, a minus Colossal Gideon, but they had a 30-point pet score. Tenacious, 25. Mythic Watcher, 2 red orbitals, Dark Boss, Colossal Watcher, Chromica, gave Arc a positive 129. Final score was down to a red block. Arc 2709, MIR 2646. Arc by 63 points in a nail biter down to the wall. If Arc does not play Krugers, if they don't play Krugers, that's it. I think it was JJ that got the 9 award, Amy. I think it was a turn she played a Scold and a Grenade back to back, which got her the 9 award. So, final score, 1 for the ages, everybody. Arc 2709, MIR 2646. MIR's getting better. I'm going to tell you, they've only played this team together for 2 weeks now, and Arc's undefeated, and they almost got the win. So that's how close Play Dead Live is, everybody. Great job. Great planning. Good strategy. Some of y'all are going to be playing moves in your head and say, if only this, if only that, if I would have gotten this. It does come down to that. But you know what? It's a whole team game. So it's a lot of fun. And these games are super fast. But I enjoyed it. You guys played great. Congratulations, Arc, winning another tough one on the road. Great job, MIR. Starting to look like a team again. Starting to look strong. And 7 people playing. That's the other thing. It has been a long time since MIR did not use Problem Child tonight. They did not use Luxor tonight. They had 7 people playing the game. So that's a win for Play Dead Live. Great job, everybody. Let's get ready for next week. Next week's going to be a lot of fun. We got even more exciting matches. So awesome job. We'll talk to you all. Enjoy your night off tomorrow. Go vote and be safe. And we'll see everybody back here for Ship Strike Wednesday night. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.